Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Super appreciative of you. So let's get into our reading today. We are asking the person that is currently on your mind, are they thinking about you? Now, if they are, what exactly are they thinking about when it comes to you currently, regardless of whatever situation? We're going to come up with as much details of what's on their mind when you cross their mind. Now, if they're not thinking about you, we're going to figure out what what are they thinking about? What are they getting distracted by? So let's get into it. We are going to start with the tarot. Here are the pile selections for today. So for pile 1, we have this piece of amethyst. And we will be using this classic deck with meanings for your reading today. So again, pile 1, a classic deck with meanings, and this really pretty amethyst crystal. For pile 2, we have this, I love this piece of selenite. I love holding it. And for your reading, pile 2, we will be using the Celestial Tarot. So again, the Celestial Tarot for your reading with the piece of selenite. For pile 2. For pile 3, we have this pink dyed agate stone. Hi, honey. Clouds coming through. Bye-bye. And for your reading, pile 3, aside from the appearance of cloud, we have the Iluma tarot deck. An OG deck. I love this deck. So again, the Iluma tarot with the pink agate stone, pile 3. So feel free to pause if you need a moment to tune in. I'm ready to get right into it. I wanted to make this intro quick because we've been here before. We're just tuning into the current energy. And remember, this is a timeless reading. So whomever you have on your mind, are they thinking about you? Let's find out. I'll meet you over there, guys. Bye. Hey, everyone. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the purple amethyst crystal, and or if you chose this classic beginner deck with meanings, then this is your reading today. So we're asking, are they thinking of you? This person currently on your mind, regardless of when you come across this reading. The messages should resonate pretty quickly. Take what fits though, because it is a general reading and there might be a few different types of connections that I'm picking up on. And again, we're asking, are they thinking about you? I haven't used this deck in so long. I want to give it a couple more good shuffles. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being here today, of course, for pile 1's energy. As we're trying to find out this person on pile 1's mind, what are they thinking about when it comes to pile 1? Are they even thinking about pile 1, Spirit? We're going to get 5 cards, and then we're going to get the clarifiers. Let's see, pile 1. Let's see what comes through for you today. Is this person thinking about pile 1, Spirit? This person on pile 1's mind. So we have the 5 of Pentacles coming up as your first card. This person's thinking of pile 1 right now, Spirit. What is this? The 10 of Pentacles coming through right next to this. So a lot of Pentacles so far, which is Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And if you look at these cards, it will say specifically, good way to practice. So, for example, the Ten of Pentacles is Virgo energy. It's in the house of Mercury, which is the house of health, growth. Okay, let's see. And Five of Pentacles is Taurus, both in the house of Mercury. What is this person? Ooh, okay. So this person is coming through with having a lot of hope when it comes to you. Although right now you and this person might not be talking. I'm just with the Five of Pentacles coming up. And now we have the World. This is our second major arcana. The Star is card number 17. It's Aquarius energy. And then we got the World in reverse. Now the World is card number 21, Leo energy and Saturn. And I'm getting unfinished business. Something, you're in the middle of something with this person. However, there may have been a fallout of some kind, or a feeling of abandonment in some regard. So, and then now we have the Seven of Cups coming up. So, in some regard, you or this person is feeling distracted. I'm wondering if it's distraction from work, distraction from something going on with their finances. The Moon in reverse coming through for this. And the Moon in reverse, I'm getting more of the energy that this person could really be going through a dark time right now. It may not have anything to do with you. Let's find out. What are they thinking about? Are they thinking about pile one? I think they have a few things on their mind. We have the Hermit coming through, and this is card number 9, Virgo energy, again in Mercury. Got a lot of Mercury, and this is coming through very strong. Now, Taurus is, what is the house of Taurus? I would even say the second house of possessions, values, which makes sense for the Five of Pentacles. So this person is thinking about you, and they really do have good thoughts when they think of you. You're bringing them in some energy of hope. However, I do feel like they are distracted. Let's see. Why is the Star here, Spirit? We got the Ten of Cups coming up and the Magician in reverse. That makes sense. But let's get one card, Spirit, for this Star. What's this person thinking about? Jeez. So falling sideways on the ground is the Page of Cups. An offer. A little bit of a love offer. It doesn't have to be huge. It could be just communicating in a flirty way. It feels fresh. It feels like a new beginning, even though you and this person may be in the middle of some sort of cycle, or, like I mentioned before, unfinished business. Something is not ready to end with this connection. And this is what this person is thinking about. They have a lot going on in their mind with the Seven of Cups. But let's get the World energy, Spirit. Are they thinking about how one? So we got the 10 coming up, and I'm sorry, the 10 of Wands. And this feels overwhelming feeling, and the energy I'm getting is they are really preoccupied and almost in the distress over something that is going on in their personal life. I'm thinking it has to do with business, but let's see. Seven of Cups, what's on their mind, Spirit? Are they thinking about pile one? King of Swords. I do believe that they are coming through as someone that is more in their intellect, more trying to figure it out in a realistic, wise way, whatever's going on in their personal life, and also, I think, when they're thinking of you. Someone that is logical, coming through in a logical way, even though they do feel sweet feelings for you with the Page of Cups coming through. Bottom of the deck energy is Page of Pentacles in reverse. This could be the feeling of them not really knowing what they could offer you. It could also feel a little bit, what does it say? It says unrealistic goals, lack of progress, short-term focus, unhealthy lifestyle, disloyalty, rebellious, frustration. So I'm getting more of the energy of goals that they're focused on that might be a really big challenge for them right now. And I have a feeling it has to do with career. They may be starting their own business. They may have difficulties even just paying rent. Okay, let's go through it. Now, again, this might not be for everyone's person, so we are going to get clarifiers because I do want to see, because something big is on their mind, and it's not about you. And we'll get to what they're thinking about you in a moment, Pal One, because you do cross their mind. And honestly, you're probably the best part of their thinking right now. You're giving them some sort of relief in their thoughts because they're stressing over something. So, Five of Pentacles is the energy of someone being left out or shut out of some type of opportunity in some way. Now, this could mean your energy. You and this person could have had a fallout or something where you guys are having a difficulty time seeing eye to eye or even being consistent with one another. Now, that could be a message for some of you. For others, I do believe that this is coming through. And like I said, we're going to get clarified right now, but of the energy of them, it could be them getting fired. It could be them losing their job, losing some sort of financial stability in some way that is really causing them to feel almost like their pride is wounded in a way. They don't feel grounded. They're trying to get grounded, okay? With the moon coming in to clarify, and this is saying gaining clarity, releasing fear, finding the truth. It could definitely mean that this person is going through this, but they're getting to the other side of this. That nonetheless, that's what they're thinking about. And it's heavily on their mind to the point where they're having a hard time prioritizing perhaps professional with personal. So we got the Ten of Pentacles and the Hermit. This is feeling as though when they are thinking of you, they are seeing a promise in the future when it comes to you. This feels that they have hope in something long lasting with you. It feels like commitment. However, we have it being clarified by the Hermit, and the Hermit is very solitude energy, someone that is trying to search through the muck to get to some sort of clarity with the lantern. Look at the lantern. What's the light at the end of the tunnel? So if they're going through something right now, they may not be communicating with you currently. That could be for a lot of you. If you're not really hearing from this person in a consistent way, their energy right now is trying to lock down a happy future. And they do see you in that future. They see you solidly in that future. But it's not only just you and them, it's like a dynasty that they're thinking of where they will be financially stable enough to provide. And that's kind of what makes them feel as if they would be in their King of Swords, whether they are male or female, your person. They may really be wanting to figure out how to get to this when it comes to you, when it comes to their future. So we have the star. I would pick it up, but even though it's like a little miniature image, I want to make sure for YouTube guidelines. So the star is coming through as this person. It's like you're the icing on the cake for them. The promise after a long road. The pot of gold after a rainbow. You're the star that they are almost latching onto a little bit, I'm getting, because they're not trying to let you go. Even if it seems like they're not communicating with the Hermit being here. Now, this could also be making them feel a little bit stressed, because I do sense that they are thinking about coming in for you. they want to. I'm getting the excited energy of someone wanting to move in your direction and flirt and be cute with you and maybe go on a date with you and have that energy that makes them feel lighthearted and happy again. And almost, like child free energy where they don't have to stress about what everything else going on in their life. Okay? Because it's starting to feel very burdensome. With the 10 of Wands coming through, it's like they're carrying around a lot on their back. It's such a huge burden they're sensing and feeling. And they're not wanting to walk away from you, if that is something you were wondering about. However, I do feel like right now they're having a hard time being in their cups energy because they're in their King of Swords energy right now. Whether, like I said, if they're female or male, they're in the energy of focusing. And I'm getting, and like I said, we're gonna see why the Seven of Cups is coming through as well. But focusing on business, focusing on finance, focusing on something that is, they could be finding information of some kind, maybe schooling. They could be going through, I don't know. I'm getting the energy that they are working really hard right now on some sort of huge goal, and they almost have tunnel vision toward that goal. But somewhere in this energy, you're on their mind, and you're the one. It's almost like you are making them excited to get to the end of this, to get to the end of the tunnel so that they could come through because they want this future with you. I'm really getting the energy of, okay, so let's get a few clarifiers, guys. I really want to get the specific clarifiers before we move on to the oracle. So what's on their mind, Spirit, with the Five of Pentacles and the Moon in reverse, Seven of Cups, Hermit? What are they thinking about? So they do have their walls up, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, they could be, on another note, the message I'm getting from this immediately is this person still is keeping tabs on you. They might be having their walls up where they are not opening themselves up to your energy at this moment. However, you are definitely someone that they are persistently keeping tabs on. So if you are definitely on their mind, they haven't abandoned this connection at all. And they're hiding this. This is something that they're not really, even I would say, telling anyone. They're not really sharing with people, their family, their friends. Like, this is like something that they're keeping tucked away in the back of their mind as inspiration to move forward through this struggle or challenge. What is the struggle and challenge, Spirit? Why is the Ten of Wands here? What is the Seven of Cups here? King of Wands, Magician. So one of their challenges, and feeling like this is more of the Ten of Wands with the World, is when are they going to feel ready to move forward in your direction? I feel like they're a little bit in limbo, but this is giving me the energy that they want to. It is a solid yes for them. They feel very passionate about you. And they may not be thinking about it constantly right now because they have other stuff on their mind. However, when you do cross their mind about what's overwhelming them about their stuck situation, their life situation, is the fact that they're feeling blocked with coming forward to you. But they are coming up as kings. So I do, and like I said, man, woman, doesn't matter. They're coming through as very powerful energy, strong energy. Like, this person is figuring it out. Okay? Why is the Seven of Cups here, Spirit? Wow. So we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Seeking redemption, persevering, forgiveness, rising above problems, improvement, healing, recovery. They're going through it, guys. And I have a feeling I feel like it's a few things. It might be you. They may have sabotaged this connection in some way because of other things going on in their life. What they're thinking about, though, is the feeling they get when you cross their mind is it's those butterfly feelings, Pal One, which is bringing them a feeling of peace, hope, joy, in the little that they could feel it. That's that you're bringing that through for them. Okay. However, they're not succumbing to that energy right now. They are thinking more logically. They're trying to get through something. They're heavily in their head about what? Like I said, a few things, but what is the main thing? The main thing that this person is thinking about. So this is heavy conflict, I feel. The energy is coming through. I'm reading, it says compromise, resolving dispute, cooperation, tension release, peace, avoiding conflict solutions. This could have to do with their business, their job. They may be having some really difficulties in interpersonal relationships. I want to get one more card, Spirit, before we move on. And we might get more detail from the Oracle. Page of Swords. Again, more energy of information, gathering information, figuring things out, cutting through the BS. New ideas. Ooh, this just slipped out of my hands. Yeah, almost. Isn't that ironic? I said new ideas and then it just like slipped away. This person doesn't want this opportunity, something that is going on in their world. Something new is beginning. It is challenging right now for them to balance this energy. Is there anything you could tell me? All right, 4 Cups in reverse. So I do feel like this person is getting out of some sort of hermit phase when it comes to you, when it comes to their life. They really may have been burying themselves in work and trying to figure something out, stabilizing something in their life. Okay? So I feel they are coming through this. And as they are coming through this, they may be teetering through some difficult energies. They may have some difficulties, thinking about positive outcome. That's so hard, man. When you're so focused about what could go wrong, it's like that fight or fight. It's your brain. When you're in that energy, especially when you're in a huge challenge or conflict in your life. And if it has to do with this person's business, finances, that could add even more stress because then you're talking about your home, your stability, your comfort. So, but also I am getting the energy that this person is just really balancing a lot. So they may not be completely down in the dumps financially. I think they're getting through something in that department. But what are they thinking about when it comes to you? Because right now, what we're picking up for your energy is 10 of Pentacles, the Star, Page of Cups. Like this person sees a fresh start with you, a new beginning. Nothing, they don't want anything to end with you. Okay, so that is the energy I'm picking up on when you come across them, when they think about you. But again, they're not heavily thinking about it right now. But let's see what else is coming through for this person. Pile 1. Hope you're doing okay. So we have the Heart's Hidden Secrets, which is my go-to for a reading like this. What are they thinking about when it comes to Pile 1 Spirit, or in general, what's on their mind right now? They're getting a lot of realizations. I could definitely feel that energy. They're getting a lot of realizations, epiphanies, understandings, awakenings. And it could have to do with you. It could have to do with business. Now, influences, immediately I am getting something is interfering, but I don't think it's a third party. I don't think it's someone else. I because I feel like they're focused on you. You're what's lighting them up right now. So this third party, immediately I'm getting what we've been picking up this whole time. Business, personal interest. I don't know. They're having some issues with people too, I think. They could be having, it could be family oriented, challenges in with family, challenges with coworkers, something like that. What are they thinking? Oh man, they're thinking about you though. Missing you, craving, desiring. This is this is a confirmation, guys. If you're worried about it, I don't know who this person is to you. I do feel like you and this person, I do feel like you see the potential. This person sees the potential in you. They really do see a future with you. They want to lock it down, but something is getting in the way right now. However, I am getting the energy that they're at the cusp, they're at the stage in which they are able to kind of see that this might be something that they don't have to sit in. This is always up to them to be in this energy. And I feel like that's what they're coming to terms with. Obsession, infatuation, adoration, addiction. Now, I'm getting a few messages. This could be obsession with you, but I'm also getting the energy of obsession with their job, their work. They could be very addicted to figuring things out right now, maybe because they don't have a choice. Maybe they're in hustle mode. That's, that's for some of you. Now, obsession with thinking, I really do also am getting the energy of you haven't left their mind or their field at all. Bottom of the deck energy, boundaries. Yes, I got that earlier with the Seven of Wands. So they may have their boundaries up right now as they're going through these challenges, these struggles. Yes, they're thinking about you. I want to get into the Pantha of what other details. I usually just give it one really good shuffle and see how many cards want to fly out. Sometimes we get a lot. Sometimes we'll see. But are they thinking about pile one? Are they going to do anything about it? Right, what are they thinking about? This person on pile one's mind. Are they thinking about pile one? Are they thinking about pile one? Feel like they feel you are a blessing for them. I think we're going to stop there. Okay. I like this energy, guys. Even though this person is going through a hard time, that's up to you if this is someone that you feel is important to go down this road with. Okay. Now, this person, what they're thinking about are blessings. With the Ton of Pentacles, you could be coming through as someone that they see a very abundant future with, and also just someone that is like with the Star coming through, a hope, a blessing in disguise, a blessing that's coming, that they're manifesting, that with everything going on in their life right now, it's coming through as very joyful, like it brings a smile to their face. We got friendship. Now, this could be where the influences are. This could be where some of the challenges are right now. I'm also getting the message, card number 72, 23, of maybe them wanting to build some sort of friendship with you, especially if there's been some sort of fallout between the two of you, which could have been the energy as well with the Five of Pentacles. Especially if they had a lot going on, they may have come to some realizations that I want pile one to be in my life. We have justice. Oh, wow. Card number 11. Libra energy coming through. Real estate. Yeah, this goes back to what we talked about with them having, it could be anything about rent, mortgage, home, property. Palms, my fingers are itchy now. something financial, something legal documents. I don't know. This could also just be them imagining what they see in the future with you. I see this couple, you know, they may be struggling finding a home, balancing work, and struggling maybe financially is the energy, but they're bringing justice into their life. They're bringing justice into this connection. That's what they want. That's what they're thinking about. And again, this is the energy of them maybe having that future in mind when it comes to you. Okay? Wow, pile 1. This is what I'm picking up on for you for your reading today, okay? So before we get to the end of your reading, as we close out your reading, I want to get some Oracle advice for you. Spirit, thank you so much for coming through for One's energy. Stay with your person. I feel very serious. I'm feeling like King of Swords. Like this person is in the energy of just, they may not even have smiled or laughed like joyfully in a long time. They're looking forward to that with you. I'm getting. Okay. What is advice, Spirit, for pile 1 with this energy? What can we leave pile 1 with, Spirit? Okay. Spacious mind and soul, card 21. The world coming through. Again. Leo energy. Now remember, we got the world with our tarot. Now we also have card number 19, the sun energy, Leo energy again. Some of you might be fire energy, or Leo specifically, or that could be the underlying passion that you and this person have for each other. Move your body to move your emotion. Some of you might be feeling stuck right now. You know, this is the sun energy. Maybe this is a sign for you to get out, go for a walk, be in nature, get out of the house. If you've been cooping up, it's been, from where I live, it's been a hit or miss with the weather. It could be uncomfortable if it's too hot, but maybe you need the vitamin D. But also move your body to move your emotion. You dance, have a dance party at home, switch up your energy in some way, especially if you're feeling like tired. If you're working and then you come home and like you have no energy except to turn on the TV or think about this person and be in your head about it. With the spacious mind and soul, close out that chapter and start a new fresh start even within yourself. Be more present. Spacious mind, which is a spacious soul. It invites that energy in. That's really beautiful to end your reading with. So that's where we're going to leave this today. Thank you so much. Grateful for you to be here. Let me know if this resonated. Send a like my way if you liked it. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Hello and welcome to your reading. If you chose the selenite piece crystal, and or if you chose this celestial tarot, then this is your reading today. Thank you so much for being here, pal 2. So let's talk about it. We are asking, this person on your mind currently, are they thinking about you right now? To what extent are they thinking about when it comes to you? What thoughts do they have when you cross their mind? Now, if they have other things on their mind, what might that be as well? I really want to get as many good details as possible as far as the thoughts of this person in the current energy, okay? I think I already cut the deck, but something's calling me to do it one more time. So, thank you so much, Spirit, for being here for Pantha energy. What is this person? Are they thinking about you, pal 2? This person on your mind thinking about you. We're going to get 5 cards, and then we are going to get clarifiers. Are they thinking about you right now? Knight of Cups coming up as our first card. Well, that's a good sign. Some sort of. So we have the Nine of Cups in reverse coming up next to the Knight of Cups. Interesting. They definitely have some. They have emotions for you. I feel like they're thinking about moving forward. They're trying to gain clarity in some way. You and them might be in some sort of conflict that is creating non-peace. What is this? Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. That makes sense. The energy of this person thinking about wanting to work for something. Ace of Swords could also be like information. We have the Four of Swords coming up. This could be where the disconnect is. If this person is a little bit of at a distance, because I'm not sensing there's a breakup or anything, but you and this person could not really be communicating. It's bringing a little bit of unhappiness to this person if you're not communicating. I'm trying to find some clarity though. Let's see. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Are they thinking about pile 2? The High Priestess. Ooh. Okay, I'm getting the zap. I'm getting that energy of spiritual. There. And I'm also getting the vision of a train, like a bullet train, speeding through a tunnel. I don't know. Let's see how that connects, but that's the vision I'm getting for this. We have, okay, I was wondering, because I was like, I don't see a breakup, but now we have the Three of Swords coming up, okay? So some of you, this could be a breakup. Some of you might be in a separation. This could also be some sort of huge conflict or challenge that is occurring between the both of you, where both of you are having a very difficult time finding peace of mind right now. Why is the Ace of Swords here? What are they thinking about? The Hierophant. They're gaining some sort of clarity when it comes to how they want to achieve success with you. Hierophant could also represent commitment. So this is our second major arcana. We have the High Priestess. High Priestess is card number 2. It's moon energy, Cancer. But it could also be Pisces energy is where the High Priestess is. But just because the moon, it's in the okay, the point I'm trying to make is the moon is the surrounding energy of the High Priestess. And that could also be Cancer. Then we got the Hierophant, Taurus energy, card number 5. Queen of Wands. Now, whether you're male or female, take it as it resonates, but this could be your energy being blocked to them. Okay, so I think this person is thinking about working toward a reconciliation with you in some way. We got the Six of Swords coming up in reverse. This person does not want to walk away from this. If there was some sort of breakup, this person wants to take a risk back in your direction. We have the Fool coming up as the bottom of the deck energy, which is 0, card number 0. That's Aquarius energy. And Aquarius is air. We are getting, I think predominantly we're getting a lot of air, but we are also getting a little bit of fire. We also have some water energy too. So, and with the Eight of Pentacles, that's earth energy. Specifically, the Eight of Pentacles is Virgo, okay? The energy I'm getting, let's go through it. The Knight of Cups, this person wants to come forward. They're thinking about, so the answer is absolutely they're thinking about you. It's not, it hasn't left their mind, They're feeling some sort of energetic connection to you. They're feeling a pull. And it could be a spiritual, thread that they feel exists between you and them. I'm also getting the energy that there's, third eye chakra for some reason, just because I'm seeing this imagery of the eye. This person is becoming more aware, more conscious of how they feel toward you. If they didn't make moves in the past, that's what they're thinking about. They want to move forward. And honestly, I'm getting the energy that they have feelings for you that run very deep. But it's causing them a little bit of, I would say, a little bit of excitement that's maybe even leaning more toward anxiety, okay? So without you, they're not feeling good. If this is a breakup, if this is a separation, if this is a disconnect in some way, which is why you're coming across this reading, are they thinking about you? This person isn't happy. They may be trying to find self-fulfillment in some way, but I feel more so that they're isolating. They may be isolating from friends and family. They may not be socializing. I don't think that they are really enjoying their present state right now. That is the current energy. They're going through it. I mean, the Three of Swords is upright. That feels like someone that is in the thick of it. So if this has been a recent breakup or a recent separation or some type of lack of communication, the energy is that this person wants to find some clarity. And and as a matter of fact, I feel like there is some clarity, that this person is gaining some insights in whatever this breakup or separation is. Because we have the Ace of Swords. Feels like an epiphany. A light bulb goes off. And if it's being clarified by the Hierophant, guys, honestly, pile two, this person has commitment on their mind. That could have been what the stuck energy is, or the past energy is, that you and this person never grounded this, or it never picked up off the ground, if that makes sense. You and this person, almost as a a connection that this person may not have worked hard for at one point, but is trying to, but it's dawning on them actually. And now I feel like they're thinking about it. If they haven't been taking action right now, which I feel like they might still be in that transition. However, with the Fool coming up at the bottom of the deck, and I'm getting the energy that they want to work for it. Eight of Pentacles is taking a time out, putting effort into something, working hard, putting your head down toward a goal. Whatever it is that they are working toward, I feel like it's leading back to you. Right now, your energy might be stuck to them or blocked to them, I mean. And if you're coming up as the Queen of Wands, that's a fire sign. That could be Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Specifically with the Queen of Wands, that could be more Aries energy. But again, take energy as it resonates. We have a lot going on here in these cards. Whoa, I'm getting the image of the tunnel vision with the bullet train I was seeing earlier. This person wants to come toward you very fast, but they know it's going to take effort. They know they are going to have to put work in. But that's what they're thinking about, guys. And I really do think that's their next step. Wow. So we have the Hanged Man in reverse at the bottom of the deck energy with the Lovers coming in. Yeah, this person is really stuck in their mind about losing you. They don't want you to walk away. They're not, okay. If they tried, or if it was on them that walked away, ghosted, stopped communicating in some way, or whether it was mutual or not, but I'm getting more so it was one-sided. It feels that it was one-sided, and now it might be both your energy, or your energy is now blocked. However, with the Six of Swords coming up in reverse, that is an indicator, a strong indicator. This person is not ready to set sail on a new venture. That's what they're deep in thought in. I want to get, so now we got the Fool. Don't forget, because this implies that there might be some forward movement. I want to get a couple of extra clarifiers before we head into the Oracle. Spirit, what are they gaining insights on? What is this Ace of Swords with the Hierophant, Spirit? What do they want? What are they thinking about? Wheel of Fortune. Major Arcana card number 10. It's Pisces energy again. We have a little bit of Pisces out here. Okay. And Pisces energy, that could be what is we're talking, that's the 12th house. And that's the house of the subconscious. Meaning it could also be a connection to spirit, insights like we mentioned before, epiphanies, feeling divinely guided or are destined towards something. This is the insight that they're gaining when they're thinking about you. This could be what is leading them to wanting to make some sort of offer, but they want to come in an emotional way, but that might be something that is scaring them. Let's see. What are they in deep in thought of? Four Swords, specifically, Spirit. Why is the Four Swords here? Oh my God. King of Cups. Guys, they are having very strong emotions for you. I don't mean to laugh, but it's like I'm getting that bubbly energy bubbling up within me with the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. Now, this person might be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We did get Pisces earlier. Ooh, I'm getting very strong, intense. Like when they are deep in thought, the energy is they are building that emotion for you. It could be love, guys. They are feeling very strong. Now, King of Cups could also be someone that keeps things hidden. So that could be what this person is deep in thought over. Now, let's see. Knight of Cups with the High Priestess, Spirit. What could you tell us about this? Knight of Cups. What is this person thinking about? Now we got the King of Wands in reverse. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse, King of Wands. This could be both of you at a disconnect. They could see you as their divine counterpart, but both of you might be blocking each other's energy, or that's just where the connection is right now between the both of you. And with this being the High Priestess, and I'm seeing like a divine counterpart type of situation here, I'm getting a strong feeling that this person is communicating with you in the 5D. You and this person could really be feeling each other's energy outside the physical realm. For those of you that understand or feel that type of pull, it almost feels like a gravitational pull, like a tunnel, like speeding, like that bullet train speeding toward something is almost the energy. So if you're feeling them, it's because their emotions are getting very strong, and I sense that it's bubbling up in the surface, guys. Okay. Let's get one more, and then we're going to move on to the Oracle, since we pretty much know that this person is feeling very emotional and passionate about you. They haven't let you go. So what effort are they going to put in, Spirit? What is this Eight of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands? Wow. 10 of Swords. This could also be them reflecting on the ending, why it ended. They may be wanting to take ownership of what they did in this connection. I mean, it takes two, right? However, I feel like that's what they are focused on right now, potentially with this Eight of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. The idea that they are moving through what happened. They're trying to figure out why your energy is still blocked. Let's get one more. What else are they? Death. Yeah, wow, guys. They are really, really deep. Okay. Are they thinking about you? Wow, Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Not surprised. The answer is yes, excessively. They're thinking of the ending. They are hyper focusing on it. They're thinking about their role and what went down. It's causing some unhappiness. It's causing some stress. I do feel like they view you as their divine counterpart. Two of Cups. They know it's mutual, or at least they're thinking that it's probably mutual. They feel like it's divinely guided. It's a spiritual connection of some kind, and they understand this. Okay? This person. However, and we did get the Fool, right? We did get the Fool, but I feel like they are having a hard time letting go of past energy. They might be blocking themselves in this union currently. But are they thinking about you? Absolutely yes. They are hyper focused on you and everything. Everything. Okay, so Spirit, let's shuffle this a little bit. Wow. I just got such like an intense, passionate like energy flowing through this reading. Pile 2. Like the bullet train. I mean, the imagery of that was weird, type of imagery to get a vision to get before your reading as I was meditating. And I wondered if it would come into play, but that's just feeling like the energy where it's passionate. That's where the thoughts are. Everything is headed in one direction. And this person is trying to contain it. It's causing unhappiness not to be with you, though. So I feel like with the Fool coming up earlier in our reading, that this person might initiate contact faster, sooner rather than later. Yeah, wow. Apology, as we're talking about it. I mean, forgiveness returns sorry. This could go both ways. You could both need to apologize, or this could just be, the energy of forgiving something. And that could also just be the lack of communication, the lack of effort, consistency, whatever went down in this breakup. And to be honest, I'm getting the energy of this person not taking the reins, letting you slip by. That might be from a lot of you, but not for everyone. So take what fits, guys, okay? But let's see. Spirit, what are they thinking about when it comes to pile 2? Heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. Yeah. The King of Cups energy, guys, with the heart fog is someone that is feeling an abundance of emotions for someone that is trying to figure it out. And with the King coming up right, I do feel like they have a good control over how they feel about you. However, they're getting a lot of different types of energy when it comes to you. Spiritual connection, feeling that magnetic pull energetically, the speeding bullet train. The Knight of Cups is here too. That implies forward movement. So even though the King could be keeping it together, the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups wants to move forward. However, with both of your energies blocked toward each other, that could be where the mixed back and forth energy is. This person could be really strong and debating what to do. Let's see, what are they thinking about? Elusive. Someone could be elusive. That could be your energy. They might be wondering like where is pile 2? What's going on with pile 2? Deception, dishonesty, trickery. This feels like someone weaving a web. So I don't know, that could be past energy too. The idea of weaving a web of lies, the Seven of Swords energy. Someone could be hiding something. That could be King of Cups keeping their emotions close to their chest. That could be what this person is, not confessing. And that could make someone really like have with the heart fog, like bubbling up to the surface. Yeah, I'm getting the energy that this person is not going to be able to deny it, guys. With the Two of Cups coming. That's beautiful energy. That's Cancer energy. Oh my God. And here we go. Commitment. I saw the coloring because this deck I'm very connected to this deck. So I knew this was coming out as soon as it flew out. Bottom of the deck, emotional storm. Yeah. So commitment. This person is thinking about commitment. They know you're their person. You're the one for them. You're their Two of Cups. You're their divine counterpart, whether you're a soulmate, a twin, flame, whatever. Karmic even, I don't know. I mean, honestly, it depends on your type of connection. But for the majority of you, I do feel like this is from this person's perspective, because again, we're tuning into their thoughts, right? I'm getting more so of they are thinking about like that epiphany, like that resolution in their heart. In their heart is specifically that feeling of, okay, I do want pile 2. I do want this to be solidified in a committed way. And if that's not the energy that they had in the past, that's what they're thinking about coming forward to you with. Because we got the Hierophant, we got commitment coming up, we got High Priestess, we got, the divine counterparts. And the King of Cups, Two of Cups. I mean, there's no denying the energy. And really, this person is really probably in their subconscious right now, or trying to get into their spiritual feelings and figure things out in that way, like how this apology is going to fit in. Okay, so let's move on to the Pantha. I want to see what other thoughts are they thinking about for pile 2, Spirit. What else could you tell us? Anything else on this person's mind when it comes to the relationship, the connection? Let's get like one more. Compromise, schedule. So divine timing could be at play with schedule coming up. Schedule is card number 76. We got good news at the bottom. Maybe a message will be coming forward to you with the Fool energy earlier. Management, plan, organize. This person could be planning something. Collaboration, compromise. Wow. That feels like someone wanting to make things better. Self-love. With the Nine of Cups coming up in reverse, that might be what this person needs to work on or is currently working on without your energy. Because they might be realizing that it is that's sad. Look at this, guys. They might be realizing that this is something they have to figure out, because they know that they can't rely on only you to bring them happiness. So that could be where the hesitation is as they are in deep reflection. But loneliness, homeless, this feels like the energy of someone just feeling left out. 5 of Pentacles. This is the blocked energy I'm getting. This could be the separation where you and this person might not be talking. This person feels lonely. They really do have you on their mind. I feel like they're thinking about you late into the night. They could have like that Libra energy, the devil, devil and angel on their shoulder, weighing their option. They could also be having some harsh words with themselves. This person might be beating themselves up in their isolation, in their deep thought. With the Three of Swords coming up, that feels like really heartbreak, like really tough energy to get through. So bully, that feels more so that this person is really having a hard time with themselves. Okay, if that makes sense, guys. Let's leave that here. So, wow, guys, I don't know what type of connection this is. Let me know in the comments what this is. It does feel spiritual. I do feel like this might be for some of you a divine counterpart of some kind. And I'm wondering, I feel like this person, what they want to see happening next is a reunite, some sort of communication between the two of you for sure. With the Ace of Swords, apology. And I do feel like what they know to be true in their heart is that you are their person. They want to commit to your energy. Whether they do that in a timely fashion, they may be waiting for divine timing, divine intervention. I don't know. I feel like they are going to come out of it, though. Like I said, sooner rather than later. So with the Knight and just the Fool energy, it just feels faster. Okay, so let's see. What can we leave advice as we close out your reading, pile two? What advice, Spirit? Thank you so much again for being here. So what advice can we leave pile two today for this energy, Spirit? What do they need to see? Crown activation. Wow. Card number 11. This also, I'm getting a few messages right away. 11 could be justice in the major arcana, Libra energy again. With the crown activation, that is the crown chakra, connecting with spirit. You might be going through your own spiritual awakening, which could be why this person is getting closer to your energy, especially if it's your divine. You're calling them in right now because you're open to spirit. You're connected. I'm really feeling a strong vibe from you, pile two. And again, that's why I'm not surprised that this person is closer to making a move. You're this counterpart. I'm just gonna say it, guys. This is what I see. If that doesn't sound like your connection, obviously don't take what doesn't work or fit. Especially if this doesn't feel like a meaningful connection, because what I'm reading right now feels very important, very meaningful, very spiritual. One next step. Card number 36, I see a castle and I see stones leading through water. And the energy of a new day is upon. Okay. Now, if you add 3 and 6 together, that's the energy of 9, hermit energy. Could also be represented of the 9th house, house of purpose, the higher mind, someone that is gaining that personal growth and insights on their own self journey. And this being a castle could feel like 10 of Pentacles, like home, family, future. So that is where this person, or you, again, this is advice for you. I don't want to confuse anyone, but this could be where you are headed toward. The divine is telling you to take it one day at a time, stay present, stay in the moment. Okay? This is Virgo energy. I feel like this is grounded energy is coming through. So this is your messages for today. I hope this resonated. Please let me know if it did, and I hope I see you again. Bye, pile two. Hello, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the pink agate stone, or if you chose this beautiful, gorgeous Iluma deck, then welcome, pile three. So let's get into it. We are asking, person that is currently on your mind, are they thinking about you at this time? If so, what are they thinking about specifically when it comes to you? What thoughts cross their mind when you cross their mind? Type of reading today. Also, if they are distracted by other thoughts, what are they distracted with? Anything that we could gain or any insights that we could come across for your reading on this person. Messages should resonate right away, but remember, only take what fits. Since a lot of you, I think I already cut the deck, but now I want to do it again. Since a lot of you might have that come across this reading be in different sorts of connections with this person. So that being said, as we tune into the energy, thank you so much. Pile three, spirit. With light and love, I hope only the best, highest messages for the greater good of pile three, what we need to see about this person and what they're thinking about for pile three. Okay? We're going to get 5 cards, and then we're going to get our clarifiers. This person on pile three's mind, spirit, what are they thinking about when it comes to pile three? Whoa. Okay. So we have the 4 of coins coming up in reverse. Very abstract art in this deck, but I love it so much because you could feel the energy. So 4 of coins, aka pentacles, coming up in reverse. What are they thinking about? It's like releasing something they may have held on to. The Hierophant. Wow, our first major arcana, card number 5. Taurus energy, and this and Taurus is this the second house, yes, which would be the house of possessions, the house of value. And ironically enough, it's coming next to the Four of Coins in reverse, which feels like someone misplaced value in something. That could be what this person is thinking about, how you and their connection were together. So we have our first court card, and we got the Queen of Coins coming up. Now, whether you're male or female, take it as it resonates, but this could be your energy. They're thinking about how you are stable in your life. You have things going on for you. You are a leader in your own way. You're powerful. You're abundant. You're loyal. I feel like they view you as someone that could really bring them comfort and stability and commitment. They're thinking about all of this. We got the Ace of Swords, but they're confused about something. They're seeking clarity in some way when it comes to you. That's something's on their mind. And the Five of Pentacles coming up in reverse. Now I'm getting a couple of messages, but one of them is the fear of them not having your energy no longer available for them. They may be confused about whether or not to move forward in your direction, whether or not you're going to accept them back in. That's what I'm getting. We got the Star coming up. Wow. Another major arcana, card number 17. Aquarius energy. And this feels like this person has optimism about you. They may have really fumbled the ball. I feel like something they did. They may have abandoned you or ghosted you. For some of you, that might resonate. It could have been your energy that left them. Either way, you're coming in very strong as a wish fulfillment. Why is the Hierophant here? What are they thinking about? The High Priestess. This is card number 2. Moon energy, Pisces energy, Cancer energy. Wow. I'm getting that they feel I don't know, some of you might already be in a committed connection. Legally speaking, some of you might be married to this person. But if you're not, and I'm getting the energy that this person is getting a sense that they feel that okay, sorry, let me backpedal because I'm getting a couple of messages. One of the messages that is coming in strong is what they're keeping hidden from you is the fact that they do want to make a committed offer. They're thinking about commitment. They know that's what you deserve. They know as the Queen of Pentacles, because that's the energy you're coming through as, that they want to give that to you. That's what they're thinking about. And I'm wondering if at one point they didn't give it to you. Okay. Now, another message I'm getting with the Hierophant and the High Priestess. And you know what? Let me get the rest of the cards. But the other message I'm getting is they feel divinely guided towards you in some way. Almost the energy that they know that you are meant for them somehow. We got the Four of Swords coming in reverse. The Five of Cups. Ooh. This person is feeling really hurt. Okay, cool. Sorry. This is the Devil energy. It's called the Adversary. It's card number 15, Capricorn energy. Look at that. Almost looks like a transformer or someone from what realm is that? Thinking of Thor. Somewhere in that realm, it's reminding me of like Thor. Either way, the Devil is coming up with the Five of Coins next to the Five of Cups. Fives can mean something. Also with the Hierophant being card number 5. Bottom of the deck energy of Two of Pentacles in reverse. Here's what's happening. Your person is definitely thinking about you. If you and this person are no longer talking or communicating, or there is some sort of disconnect, and that could be just for a few of you, this person is feeling really deep regret and almost lost. They're experiencing a sense of gosh, emptiness. Okay? So I did already go through some of this as I was dealing the cards, because it's hard to ignore. These cards are gorgeous. And it feels very neon, and I love how it matches my nails. But either way, let's go through it, pile 3. 4 of Pentacles in reverse with the star. Immediately, I'm getting the energy that they sabotage this in some way. They release this energy in some way or let you slip by. They may not have prioritized. They may not have given you quality time or put directed their focus on you in some way. They were misplacing their value in something else. However, they are thinking about that. I don't think they are ignoring it. They know what they did. Okay? And I will tell you, because they know what they did, it's bringing them a lot of regret. With the Hierophant and High Priestess, we kind of already went through it. And again, we could get some clarifiers to maximize our details of this reading, pile 3, if we need to. So I'm just going to remind you briefly the idea that they are thinking about commitment. They are thinking about changing and switching how they once did things. They may be really facing their old belief systems when it comes to commitment. This person feels like they could have been in the energy of a fear of commitment or not feeling that they are able to provide something like that to a Queen of Pentacles. Again, whether you're male or female, you're coming through as someone that is solid. And they might be, and whether they are solid themselves, I do feel that they have a lot that they are trying to balance in their own life. Now, I am getting the energy of Queen of Pentacles with the 4 of Swords in reverse, that they could really be shifting out of a reflective stage, especially if you and this person haven't been communicating. They are waking up to what your value is. If they at one time let you slip through their fingers, they are realizing their mistake. And they are getting out of that slumber almost as if they getting the energy, the way they sabotage. If this resonates with some of you, for some of you, the person that you're thinking about may have sabotaged this. Oh gosh, the thought came and it went just as suddenly, which is why sometimes I have to speak really fast or else the message goes away. Hopefully it'll come back to me. Yeah, it left me, but either way, hopefully it'll come back. The energy I'm getting with the 5 of Cups and the Ace of Swords is unclear of how to move forward in your direction. They're feeling a lot of regret, a lot of remorse. 5 of Cups is a very heavy energy. It's like going through mourning, losing someone. It could represent you and this person not communicating, or you and this person being in some sort of disconnect or challenge in some way. Take it as it resonates. Now, with the 5 of Pentacles coming up, which we already kind of talked about, but now that it's being clarified by the Devil, I don't know. The strong energy is this person has a mask on to the world. They may be really misrepresenting them on social media, that they are happy right now, everything's good. But I think behind the scenes, they're going through something. Now, it could be their own personal life. It could be finances. They could be going through some difficulties in their career, their profession. However, I am getting mostly the energy of them really feeling obsessed over the loss of you, almost as if this is now exacerbated because your energy is not physically in their circle, their energy field. Yours is missing, and it's really making them hyper obsessed, hyper focused, the addictive energy I'm getting. And they're feeling very imbalanced, okay? We are going to get some clarifiers for the devil, though, because that is too strong of a card to ignore. And just to backpedal a little bit, we have 4 major arcana. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this could feel very strong right now. The energy that this person is feeling towards you, I'm getting there's an addictive quality. I'm not gonna lie. Whether that's toxic, healthy, that's with the devil coming up, it could be a little bit leaning more toward the toxic energy. Not that this person is stalking or anything like yucky like that. I don't read that energy. I don't get that energy. But it's more so that this person is negatively like in their might be going through some sort of deep, dark, depressive thoughts, not in the clinical sense, but just in the energy of really feeling regret and remorse and sad about you and what happened. And while they look at you as someone that is glowing up, they are stuck looking at the negative, beating themselves up. Dude, it's kind of sad. But I feel like they created this. This is self-imposed in the sense that if they're the ones that walked away from you, this is the karma that they're dealing with right now. Okay, guys? All right. Let's get why. I want to start over here though before we get over here, even though I'm so excited to see what specifically the devil energy is representing for them. 4 of Pentacles with the Star. I want to get more so of the Hierophant with the High Priestess. What are they thinking when it comes to pile 3, Spirit? So we got the 2 of Swords, somewhat in reverse, somewhat upright. This is stuck energy. This could be the blocked or unavailability if this person is emotionally unavailable, for example, or has been hot cold, giving you breadcrumbing, perhaps for some of you with the 5 of Coins, and now we got the 2 of Swords. It's someone that needs to make a decision that's having a hard time. They may know what they want. Let's see. Why is the Hierophant and High Priestess here, Spirit? Because the High Priestess could indicate that they're getting that spiritual, intuitive message that you might be the right person for them. But for some reason, they are not wanting, or they are stuck in moving forward in your direction. The Knight of Cups is coming up in reverse. The energy of someone that does have emotions for you. Right now, I don't think that they are happy emotions. This person could really be in their depressed thoughts and feelings about you, especially if there's been some sort of disconnect or breakup. Okay, guys? So I don't think that's why they're not coming forward in a love offer right now. They are stuck. And it could also be the idea of commitment. This could be what they're going back and forth on. Because you coming up as the Queen of Coins, that's what they're thinking about. All right, the messages is coming back again. That this person is waking up from a slumber and seeing you as this golden opportunity and what you deserve and your value, where at once they may not have seen it so brightly. But I mean, this card feels so beautiful and abundant. The Queen of Pentacles is a really beautiful, gorgeous energy in the sense that they are just very powerful. They're very confident because they are secure. They don't have to force anything to happen. They already put in the work, and now it's like they're receiving the fruits of one's labor. That's how they view you. That's what they're waking up toward. And they know that what you would deserve and what this connection would deserve because of who you are and your value is something committed, is something special. That's what they're stuck on right now. That's what they're thinking about. So where do we want to go? What is the unclarity? What are they trying to find information on, Spirit? And they might be having a hard time finding this information. 9 of Wands. Yeah, they may not want to struggle through this anymore. And I feel like they are in the thick of it. I think that's what they're focusing on. Like, why is this causing me so much pain? Why is this happening? I'm the one, especially if they're the one that walked away, it's almost now they are in full regret. Because Nine of Wands is the energy of someone really getting challenged, going through some really dark hardships. And that could represent you and this person, what you and this person dealt with in your connection. So if they walked away, if they're not putting in the effort because they don't want to make things stressful or difficult, that could be where the unsure feeling and attitude is, as they are stuck in the energy of really mourning and feeling sad about regretting something. And I'm really getting Queen of Cups. Wow. That is what it is, that you are coming through. This is not a second person to me. I feel like, whether you're man or female, take energy as it is. The queens are more laid back, more in the receiving as opposed to taking action, is the energy I'm getting. So they're viewing you as someone that is just completely in their power, in their divine, in your divine, I should say. They're having some really big regrets. And they are in the thick of their feelings right now, guys. I'm going to be honest. It feels heavy. So now let's get into the devil energy. What is that about, Spirit? What are they thinking about when it comes to pile 3? What could you tell us about this energy? Devil energy. Wow. Okay. King of Wands. This feels very passionate, very like that spark, that initiative of moving forward in your direction. This is what they are obsessing over, I think, a little bit in their thoughts. I also am getting the energy that let's get one more, but I feel like they are having a lot of passionate fantasies about you in this disconnect or whatever is going on. It's giving the energy of, it doesn't feel like a breakup. So I don't feel like you and this person were ever together. Maybe this feels like dating or just a cycle. It could be someone new too. Either way, someone fumbled the ball. I feel like this was sabotaged in some way. Why is the devil energy here, Spirit? What are they thinking when it comes to pile 3? Queen of Swords. Wow. They're obsessing over you. You're coming up as 3 queens now. And the energy that I'm getting is they feel like you are now in your logical mindset when it comes to them, that you are thinking logically, intelligently, mind over matter, mind over heart. So they might be a little fearful of your energy right now because they feel passionate. They feel that vibe. They know you are loving, compassionate. You're giving the energy of someone that is abundant, a caretaker, a provider, someone who is loyal, stable, consistent, beautiful. We got a lot of that beautiful energy with 3 queens coming up, how they're viewing you. Now, for them, what they're trying to do is they know they have passion for you. What they're wondering about is how much emotion or how much they want to feed into the emotions they're feeling for you. That is what they are blocking themselves. That is the energy I'm getting with the 2 of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords in reverse. Conflict, challenge. Wow, guys. I'm curious. This feels like a passionate connection of some kind. I'm curious what the Oracle is going to come through with. So let's get into it. I'm going to shuffle a couple of times. Pile 3, we're using the Heart's Hidden Secrets, which is my go-to oracle, especially when we're talking about thoughts, feelings. In this case, thoughts. They're definitely thinking about you guys. I'm not gonna lie. They're not having. I feel like they're not having the most positive thoughts when it comes to you. As far as, let me backtrack. I do feel like they have hope. I do feel like there is, a little inkling of maybe pile 3 will give me another opportunity. I am getting that energy for some of you. Okay, so let's see the Oracle. Are they thinking about pile 3, Spirit? What could you tell us? What are they thinking about? Are they thinking about pile 3? Foundation, established family security. This feels like the energy of maybe you and this person didn't build that foundation. Maybe that's what they're thinking about. Are they willing to start? Are they willing to build and put in that energy? Are they willing to create that solid foundation with you, the that you deserve, that you absolutely deserve? Are they ready for that? What else are they thinking? Perspective. Now, this could also be the energy that they are viewing you as someone that they could build a foundation with. They're getting a different perspective when it comes to you. Look at even the imagery, the juxtaposition of such the bright imagery of the Iluma tarot, and then we got the darkest cards in the deck. Foundation, perspective. Again, this is giving the energy with better off, happiness, clear headspace of someone really taking time to make a decision, making a good choice. Do they set a foundation? Do they want to build a foundation with you? Would you accept them back into their life? What else, Spirit? What are they thinking about? It comes up how 3. Wow. Look at the coloring, look at the message, realizations, perspective. Return. Okay. And the same coloring, guys. This is so. I do believe that they are considering returning to you. They are wondering if you would accept them and give them an opportunity, a second chance to make amends. What they are stuck in right now is they are getting realizations. They are changing their perspective. They're realizing your value. If at once they didn't see your value, or maybe they did see your value, but nonetheless, they still sabotaged it in some way. The foundation that should have been built, someone got off the ride. The construction wasn't produced for the house to be built, or whatever that is. Even train tracks, you know, building, taking those steps. Something was misstepped, is the energy I'm getting, okay? But they are, what they're thinking about is the different perspective. They know what they lost. They're feeling really remorseful, very regretful. Whether or not they come forward, I'm not sure. We are getting return card, but really, I'm not getting any other signs of forward movement. So let's see if there's any other indicators. But either way, currently the energy is a little bit stuck. This person doesn't know what to do. As a big truck passes through the black, the window is open even though it's really hot out. So let's get into the Pantha. We're gonna give it one good shuffle and see what thoughts come out for this person on your mind, pile 3. What are they thinking about when it comes to you? What is currently on their mind in general? What's going on, Spirit? Pile 3's person. Okay, one fell on the ground. Let me grab it. Give it another quick shuffle. Nightmare, justice, death. Wow. Eternal love. And we're going to stop here with confinement. Okay. That is crazy. Readiness. This feels like confirmations, guys. This person is deciding between two things. I think one of them is whether or not this is something they want to, because I do feel like they see a future with you. Eternal love is coming through. I do feel like they are realizing that you could be someone that they could be in the long run with. However, I feel like they're debating whether or not to walk away, to end this. It's becoming very difficult for them. Even just the thought of commitment could feel like 8 of Swords energy, like confinement. The energy of being trapped in their mind, of making a decision. However, with readiness coming up at the bottom of the deck, this could be them bringing themselves to a point where they are ready to take action, whether that is away from you or toward you. But with return coming up, and now we got clinging as well, hoping with the star. This feels like a good sign for those of you that want to hear this. But for those this person, it's a good sign that this person may come back in. Okay, even though they're stuck right now, the current energy, they're not taking action right now. Okay. However, for those of you that don't want this person to return, that's going to be your decision to make. Let's get into your advice actually as we close out your reading. With Intuitive Whispers Oracle, I want to pull one card and then the bottom of the deck energy. Spirit, what is advice that we could leave pile 3 with this energy that we are picking up today for this collective reading for pile 3? What does pile 3 need to see or hear, Spirit? What message for pile 3's energy for this advice for this reading? God. It may want to come out, but that was a struggle. Okay. Oh, I like that. So this makes sense, guys. Fill your own cup. So immediately, I'm getting a few messages. One of them is Ace of Cups. This is card number 32. It's not a number 1, but fill your own cup. This could be you, self-love, focusing on yourself, healing something, fruits of your labor. You know, the imagery I got earlier, this is coming through again. Like, focus on your own abundance in your own life. And then bottom of the deck, we got let go of control, especially if you are trying to control, you know, look at this bird, this white bird flying out of the cage, you know, feeling untrapped. The opposite of Eight of Swords. It's like the energy of someone flying, being free of their thoughts. So if you are in your thoughts about this person, a good idea, and Spirit is saying focus on filling your own cup. Let go of your thoughts, let go of the control of outcome. And I'm getting a lot of blues, third eye chakra, becoming more conscious, more aware. A meditation will go a long way, guys, to get out of your own head. For those of you that already do it, make sure that you don't fall off. Now, if you add 3 and 2, another message I'm getting again with 5s. Commitment, Hierophant energy. Also, you know, the 5th house, house of pleasure, filling up your own, finding things that you could feel your own enjoyment in, your own satisfaction. Have fun. Switch it up if you have to. Get out of the house if you need to. For those of you that need to hear that, okay? And then again, let go of control. This could feel, you know, if you add 27 together, that's 9. That could be the 9th house, house of purpose. Focus on something other than, focus on your own spiritual awakening. Focus on your own consciousness. You know, that could also represent Hermit energy for looking at the major arcana. So this is where we are leaving your reading today, pile 3. I hope it resonated. I hope it made sense. I hope it helped in some way. Let me know if it did. And hopefully I'll see you again. Bye, guys.